Pretty cool. And that's it, luckily. So, here we go. RAVE are going to go immediately towards their own jungle, actually to the upper rune spawn. Soggy mitts aren't going to get aggressive here, even with the Luna going for the Lunar Blessing first, so they would have some pretty good damage. They're not going to be around the side of RAVE, who, with a Fissure, could ruin the fight a little bit early. So they're not going to mess around. They're just going to go bottom and hope that the Timbersaw doesn't go over and take this rune. Come on over here, guys. Let's take the rune. Let's get over here. There you go. So yeah, here we are. Game number 2 of the game 2 set. Soggy Mitts took game number 1 in about 17.5 minutes. Wasn't close at all. So we will see if this game follows the same fashion. They pretty much had the lead from the get-go, and it was really difficult for RAVE to even find anything. They did take a little bit of a fight, but it was hardly... It was really hardly anything. Right. Tinker against Lina in mid. We've got a Timbersaw bottom up against a Soggy Mitts Futsa, Shadow Demon, and then the Luna. And the off laner is going to stand in the... Pudge is just going to wait a little bit for the lane to get back to tower, I guess, to get some XP. Doesn't really want to get up in that lane at all right now. He doesn't have the best survivability. And he's going to go for a couple of the creeps here. Tries to pull it over. He does just the range creep. But no, Earthshaker's coming back over. And misses the last hit. Wow, what a failure. Who does that? Who misses last hits anyway? The Elder Titan is going to just get some good levels in the jungle. I'm taking some damage from these creeps, but that's kind of to be expected. The creeps do damage. Oh, whoa, what's this Timbersaw doing? 3 poison stacks and make it 4. That's going to be a first blood. Oh my gosh. That may have been the lag factor, but he just really wasn't caring about the Shadow Demon putting those poison stacks on and didn't really care that there were 4 on him. And, well, the Shadow Demon says, yep, that's fine. You can die now. Earthshaker's just sitting there. He's rotating over to the mid lane a little bit, going back over to the hard camp. He's not really getting anything on this map at all. He's going to be level 1 for quite a while if he keeps carrying on like this. I have no idea why he wants to be there so much. And Tinker gets another laser. Lina's been a bit too close to the creeps, and with a haste rune, okay, here comes the Earthshaker. Dragon Slave's going to be on point, and the auto attacks from the Lina aren't going to be enough to secure a kill. And Tinker's just going to bottle up. And he cancels that self with his laser. Over at bottom, there's a lot of poison stacks again onto Leyenda. Luna comes in with the Lucent Beam and finds a kill of her own. And lots of pings out from the Timbersaw. It says, "Team, I don't know what to do. This is terrible. I don't know how to live. Please help." But the rest of his team doesn't really care. And these kills over to the Luna and the Shadow Demon are exactly what RAVE do not need right now. Like, these are heroes that they have to pound in the early game, and only putting a Timbersaw into the lane is just going to feed them and make the game even more difficult for RAVE. Not really playing their cards right at this time. For being pretty efficient in the jungle, he's putting out his spirit to get those creeps, and then putting it through like to the next camp, being as efficient as possible to be able to make sure that he has the most damage as he's going around these camps. And he's also got the Iron Town, so his efficiency is going to be pretty good. Luna, wow, actually getting very low, but there's no Timber Chain right now for Timbersaw. And he's just got the... Oh, baiting. She's baiting. Lucent Beam is going to be there. Is Leyenda going to try to turn it? Whirling Death really doesn't do a whole lot. And there's another Lucent Beam available right there. And that's enough damage. Shadow Poison is going to finish it off. And again, Timbersaw feeds another kill over. Kinetic field slightly off the mark. Light Striker Ray does hit though, and a glimpse is going to be there. That's a dead Tinker. No way for him to get out of that one. So at least RAVE are able to get back on the board with a kill of their own, and they also put it onto the Earthshaker. So actually, here comes the Shadow Demon. Spirit's going to be there, and the poison, it's there. It kills him. With the help of that Spirit, he's able to do enough with the, well, nothing in natural order, but whatever. Double kill in the mid lane. They take down Alina and a Earthshaker, and they turn around. Sure, they give up a kill on Tinker, but I don't think at this point they really care. Maybe it slows down his boost of travel slightly, but it's still fine.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
Luna getting pretty good on her her build here at bottom. She's picked up that Helm of the Iron Will, close to the Helm of the Dominator. She's going to need about 500 more gold for that. Oh no, Tinker in a ton of trouble over at mid. Is going to get away from this, and they're not in range to be able to do anything else. Fissure, he's going to fake it out. There's a glimpse. They will be taking down the other Titan, and the good Fissure is going to just make Soggy Mitts unable to pursue this, but Futsa is going to be there, and he's actually going to get blocked out a little bit here. Shadow Poison again onto the Disruptor. Is he able to get another one? Disrupts himself, and Light Striker Ray is on point. We talked about that in the draft, and well, Lina is on point with it. She puts that Light Striker Ray down just as that disruption is ending, and every time the Shadow Demon goes for that, it's probably going to end up in a death. Yeah, Curry just comes over here at top. Pudge has been pretty silent for most of the match. 2-2 for the skill build, and Lysteward goes into a Centaur creep. What's he going to find with it? Maybe he just goes into the jungle. I guess some people were born to be Centaurs. Oh, Tinker's so low. Here comes Alina. Loosen. Oh, Laguna Blade. Dragon Slave off the mark. Tinker just throws out a rocket. Says, don't play with me. Don't mess with me. Girl. Girl. Don't mess with me.
Radiant's bottom tower is under siege.
Stomp slightly off the mark. She's just able to run around. Has one level into the Fiery Soul. So she's got enough movement speed to be able to dodge it, which is the important thing against the... Oh... against the Elder Titan. And Puck misses the hook here. Pretty unfortunate. But I don't really think that hook had too much promise in the first place.
Radiant's top tower is
Let's say getting aggressive here. He could get a disruption if he wants to. Lucent Beam is going to be on point. And he's also got that Soul Catcher going, just chasing the Timbersaw out of lane once again. And the Disruptor comes in from the backside, but he's completely out of position right now. He's even hitting some creeps. Lucent Beam is going to be there. Chakram comes through from the Timbersaw, and the Luna cannot forget about the Shadow Demon. Has another Lucent Beam available in a few seconds. She's actually out of range here. And Sombra, oh no, not out of range anymore. See ya, son. And now Timbersaw, Pudge is here. He's missed his hook. Or at least he's out of mana. We kind of forgot about the Shadow Demon a little bit there, but it's still fine. Tinker again getting very low on the mid lane. Just so much harass here, and he does not want to be anywhere close to the lane. But oh, there's a hook here. And oh, no mana. No mana for a hook. So there's not a hook here. But now he still has no mana. Gonna get a rot. Tinker is in the area, has the laser and the rocket. No hook. He's just chasing the Earthshaker away. Earthshaker has a stun, but Pudge is actually gonna... No. Oh, glimpsed back. Another stun is gonna be on point. Doesn't want to get hit by the Light Striker Ray, and he's just gonna go over to the north. Where's his hook? 10 mana away. Maybe that's the point of the game where you start carrying some mangoes around. Mangoes are nice. They're pretty delicious. Give you a lot of mana. Enough for a hook, man. Pretty valuable, huh? In terms of farm, we've got 1,000 gold left on the Tinker to get to those boots of travel, and that's really when the game starts to get broken for the side of Soggy Mitts. It's just so hard to be able to take him down while all that's going on. Boots of travel around the map. He will have a blink up eventually. Like, the Tinker's going to be pretty elusive at that point, and just like SYC's effigy inside the base says, "You can't find me in the map." That's basically a Tinker for you. Thinking about going in on the mid lane. Stomp is going to be on the mark. Leena's not able to run away fast enough. There's going to be the ultimate. So much damage here for the Leena, and the burst damage not going to be in time. Rockets were not there. Open wounds here for the Elder Titan. Has another Stomp available. It's not going to hit onto that Raged Lifestealer. Aki very low, and the Infest damage kills off the Elder Titan. Oh, hooks back to the backlines for Sombra. The Cleava time is there. We'll just call it that. Dismember. And at least they do find the kill onto the Disruptor. Futsa will have to be a little bit cautious here. Timbersaw is very low on mana, but he has a magic stick, and he could very easily go on Futsa if he wasn't careful. Yeah, and indeed, he's just going to throw out the Shock Room, taking up all of his mana. Leena finds the Laguna Blade kill at mid, but here comes Pudge. He's going to get that. Why is this Earthshaker not stunning? Oh my gosh. If he lets Leena die because of this. I guess maybe he knew that he didn't need to use the fissure right away. But I would never go for that. Pudge needed to hit the hook there. That was pretty obvious. But if he did hit that hook, that's a dead Leena. And that's basically all your fault as a Lifestealer, that she was taking so much damage. Like, they possibly could have even turned it around if they were able to get a stun on him earlier, because Leena wouldn't have taken that much damage. Not really sure about that decision making. Well, the Leena's still at the top of the net worth, Helm of the Dominator, and she has the creep stacking over at the Ancients, so she will have that Ancient farm. And Eclipse actually finishes off the Timbersaw. He's just not too tanky at this point. His build 304 doesn't really feel the need to get the Timber Chain, and Luna takes advantage of that. Puts down the Eclipse first one of the game, and that's going to be a free tier 1 tower going her way. She's so tanky at this point too. Like 1100 health. That's pretty ridiculous for this early part of the game, and I don't think that there's a whole lot that RAVE are going to be able to do about it. The scan for them is going to hit. They don't know who it's on, but Shadow Demon's just going to stand there a little bit longer, and they know that he's there. I Annihilate goes in through the bottom lane. Just keeps going. It's completely fine. Timbersaw's getting up here. Lucent Beam in the face. That's his greeting for coming here to top, and he's actually taking so much damage from the bouncing glaives. Tinker finds a kill over at mid. Guess it's going to be the Stomp, and the Elder Titan ultimate's there, but the Tinker's gone down once again. That is still going to slow him down. Oh, Pudge finds the hook, though. Sick. Getting chased down. He has the Dismember available, but he doesn't choose to use it on the Lifestealer. I need to be able to get that animation off. Even so, a couple heroes go down at mid. Tier 2 tower at bottom takes some really good damage down to half health. And Luna continues to farm, still stacking up this ancient camp. This ancient camp right here. Right, that one. Right there. The ancient camp right there. Right there. That's some good shit right there. Lena's getting closer and closer to the Yule Scepter. And, I mean, it does help her kill potential. But the Shadow Demon can always get the disruption off during the control from Lena. So it's not a sure kill by any means. He's going to go up here. He's actually very close to it. He should have it. Oh no, long range hook here from the Pudge. And that is yet another kill for him. He hits that one. Gotta give him props there. Disruptor coming in from the side. Static Storm available. He could get it on 2. He's also got the Glimpse. Shadow Demon decides to go right for Sombra, and oh no, he's going to get that Static Storm. Annihilate just kind of stuck there, taking some good damage from the tower. Needs to get out right now. Glimpse is going to be back. Do they have enough damage? Echo Slam finishes him off, and RAVE are looking pretty strong for now. Oh, Pudge misses the hook. But Tinker is now here. He's just going to keep refreshing that, or rearming the rocket. It's a really good Echo Slam for the Earthshaker. They still lose the Lina, but meh. It's fine. Oh, Tinker. With Lina with the Yule Scepter, he's got to be careful. There's going to be the earn real money. Oh, hook slightly off the mark. He guesses wrong. Chooses left, but this Lina, she went right. And I remember, I would quote Sing Sing here, but I don't want to be too vulgar for you guys. But it could get a little bit caught out. Lifestealer takes the Ancient Black Dragon. Blade Striker right on the mark, and see ya! Laguna Blade will help finish him off. Lina's still getting those levels up now at the level 2 ultimate. She's still going along here. This might be the point where RAVE start to get their feet underneath them. Now it might be a good time to look for the XP and gold graph while the Luna, I'm going to mess it up all match, is taking the Ancients here. Yasha, Helm of the Dominator, pretty quick build from her, and she's gotten some pretty good gold off of it as well. Going to be building towards her Dragon Lance. Stomp is going to hit. Hook is there. That's the easy combo. They'll even use a Dismember for it.
What is this? I came here for a battle.
And then the net worth is getting closer to 5,000 for this side of Soggy Mitts. Oh, over at bottom, Disruption used to right on top of the Foots the Shadow Demon, and Tinker is here. Are they able to get the stomp off? Not in time. Sick is now going to try to chase down an Aki Earthshaker, but without any vision, that kill is going to be a little bit difficult for him. Just able to get that TP away before the stomp came through. In terms of Roche potential, I feel like that might be something that Soggy could go for fairly soon. Luna's pretty strong, and they can always make the illusions of her to just like go up and not attack Roshan, but tank it a little bit. But like I said, they also have some fairly good push potential with the Tinker. Luna just hitting the towers. Lina tries to clear out the creeps, throws out the rocket. She's going to Yule herself up into the air to avoid it. I feel like that's redundant. Anyway, here we go. Zhu, he's forward. Light Striker right hits, and Sombra, he's taking so much damage from the Tinker. Hook finishes him off. Laguna Blade puts it very low. That's going to be a Static Storm taking him down, and now Zhu is getting very low due to that Urn of Shadows. Yep, Urn is going to do enough damage. Double kill. And Ferb is still waiting. What is he waiting for? He's just kind of sitting there. Annihilate's going back to bottom. Dragon Lance in tow. Also will have a Hurricane Pike pretty soon. Man, Soggy Mitts love this item, and I can't help but agree. Stomp on the mark. Tinker TPing in on the Shadow. And, yep, this Lifestealer also could be in trouble as well. Gonna try to rage away, and, well, he's gonna get aggressive here. Going for Ferb. Ferb's gonna try to back out, but I think that the damage from Lifestealer might be enough. Nope! Rage runs out, and he's gonna get hit by that Lucent Beam. So that's 2 just random kills here for RAVE. Luna continues to go for the tower. It's like she was hardly even breaking a sweat there. And the first tier 2 tower of the game goes the way of Annihilate and the rest of Soggy Mitts. Now Tinker cancels the TP. Yule Scepter on the Shadow Demon. And without the Tinker here, Futsa, he's going to become almost dead, Tinker is here. Hook available. Is he going to be able to find it? Of course he is. Just pulls him right back in with the Pudge. It's very hard to miss that hook. What is our dear old Pudge sitting on right now? Aether Lens and an Urn. Luna's going for the tower. He's finished up the Hurricane Pike.
Dire's middle tower is
So we'll
under
see. We'll
attack.
start to see some other good damage from her pretty soon. Earthshaker was at about 1400, 1500 gold for a little bit, but after the death, like, he's not very close to his Blink Dagger at all. So he was actually making some pretty good progress to it, but it's just when you get close is when you tend to die, right?
Is being attacked.
Get aggressive, get a bit too confident, and then things start to go bad.
Dire's top tower is being destroyed.
So the Fortify gets refreshed for the last time for RAVE. We're a little bit further into this match than we were in the last one. Footsit and Ferb coming around the other side. That's going to be the Purge being used. Earthshaker comes in. Yule Scepter up to the sky by Ferb. He's got a stomp available. Is going to hit it, and now there's Earthshaker. He is in a ton of trouble. Laser comes through, trying to go forward, but he's not going to be able to get anything off. You thinking about going for the Footsit inside the trees, but it's not going to happen. Tinker just keeps refreshing those rockets, blinks forward, hook a little bit off the mark from the Pudge. It's just going to throw out the Urn of Shadows, and the last rocket is going to help. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold that thought. Oh, no. Drop down to the earth from the Yule Scepter, straight into an Elder Titan Stomp, and, well, Lifestealer, he's got a Rage available, goes into a creep. And he's going to control its mind all the way back.
Dire's top tower
Thinking about getting it. Yule Scepter up into the sky, and Pudge hooks him back. That's the positioning trick that they needed, and Tet is going to die here. Two big cores down for the side of RAVE, and Luna gets even closer to just annihilating, as is his name, this dire side base.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked. Dire's
Only one
middle
outer
tower
tower
is being
remaining right now
destroyed.
for Soggy Mist to take, and they may just go over it. Pretty easy to, like, once you're a Luna taking down the tier 3s, once you get that tier 3, the racks are completely gone if you get a little bit more time. And RAVE aren't really in a position to take that time away from the Luna right now at all. Like, maybe they get Zhu to take down the Luna a lot. Oh, missing kills here. Just random kills for a Luna. She's actually leaving her Earthshaker or Elder Titan alone. Oh, Ionite into the trees, right into an Echo Slam, and she Manta Styles out of it. All right, now back in the jungle. Futsa, Laguna Blade in the face. Eclipse is going to be there, but it hardly does anything to the Rage Tet. Tinker man fight up against the Timbersaw. He's got some low cooldowns, throws out the chakram, but the blink away is there from the Tinker. And Rocket finishes off the kill once again. Fisher off the mark. I don't know why RAVE keep going into this, honestly. Like, their respawns are kind of staggered at this point.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And that's going to be it. They call it. They don't want to play anymore. And that's going to do it for this 2-game set. Saki Mitts are going to take both of them off of RAVE. It really wasn't that close at all. But hopefully in the next match, we've got Baby Rage against Dream Big. And maybe that one is where we're going to find the real matchup. So thank you all for watching. I'm Pythian Legume. You can follow me on Twitter at Pythian Legume, as well as on twitch.tv/Pythian Legume. Thank you all for watching. We will have another best of our 2-game set here to round out the night. Baby Rage versus Dream Big. And I'm going to get ready for it. And we'll be right back. Cheers.